Welcome back, everybody. It's
Welcome.
fucking Sauce and Dressing podcast, bro. Welcome
The
back.
Sauce and Dressing podcast, the last bastion of truth, if I do say so
The
myself.
only podcast that you can enjoy from your cupboard. Cupboard.
Cupboard.
Cupboard.
Yep.
It sounded
Why
nicer.
is it spelled like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded nicer in my head. All right, bro. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's
Hey, how's
it's
it going?
us.
Alfredo, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't really complain. It's been a busy last 2 fucking weeks, but we're gonna keep trucking, bro. It's gonna be an even busier next 2 months for me. So, but can't complain, man. How have you been?
Yeah, no, not too bad either. Just fucking next couple months, looking into it. The big couple days coming up, and God,
Yeah, man.
you know,
How's it feel, man? You're getting closer and closer to your fucking special day.
It's nice. Everything's already planned out, so we're not really scrambling to do anything or find anything. Couple little loose ends to tie up, and really, I'm gonna knock it out of the park.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm planning your fucking, head of fucking planning for your bachelor party. So the more I think about your bachelor party, the more I'm like, shit, dude. Like immediately after that, it's gonna be your fucking big day, dude. Like I need to go get a suit. I need to go fucking, get a tejana or whatever. I don't know.
And I'm surprised you'd go with the suit. I didn't think you'd just. Why wouldn't you just go all Mexicaned out? Like,
well, because, I'm going to show up in fucking Cockroach Killers, and then I'm going to get called out because I don't know every word of every Grupo Frontera song on the book or fucking Bad Bunny song. So they're going to be like, hey, this motherfucker's faking, bro.
yeah.
So, I mean, I can look the part, but I don't know if I can, talk the talk,
Right. All right. I get you. No worries.
But we'll see. I mean, my parents are going to pull up, so I'm sure my dad's going to be all fucking vaqueroed out. So.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get pretty fucking Mexican with it.
Oh, 100%, bro. But I don't know, man. It's exciting stuff. I'm sure you said you had a planner this time or not this time?
Oh, yeah. Dude, the planner's awesome too. Dude, if you're going to get married, you get a fucking rock solid planner. Makes shit so easy. It's not even funny. It's like I feel like I've pretty much not done anything. Probably haven't done anything. So
no, that's fine. I say nice. This time like you've been married before, bro. Like fucking tweaking. Yeah, bro. No, this is your 8th marriage. How's it? Yep. How's it different?
I get to keep the house this time.
She didn't take the kids.
She didn't take the kids. Kept my air fryer.
Yeah. I have all my Yu-Gi-Oh decks still. No, man, but that's exciting. Man. I'm super excited for you guys. It's gonna be a good time for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird with me and fucking big events like that or things that I plan out. Nothing will hit me until the week before. I'm going to a music festival next month, and it's that hasn't hit yet. I booked my flight. I'm looking at shit to do in Vegas and shit when I go, and it's I'm not there's no excitement, and I feel like a week before typically is when the excitement hits, but it's starting to get closer and closer, man. So
you going to Lovers and Friends? Where are you going?
I am, man. Yeah, I'm going to Lovers and Friends again this year. Yep, they got me with the email fucking notifications, bro. Like, hey, man, you had a good time last year, right? Why not show up again? And they have a pretty good fucking lineup. I'll put the lineup. Fuck, my shit's mirrored. I'll put it somewhere up here. T-Pain's going, bro. Backstreet Boys.
He's a lot of fun.
Lil Wayne. Yeah, dude. Usher. Oh, Weezy.
Weezy
F
baby.
Pulling up, bro.
Usher's awesome. Is Diddy pulling up?
I don't know, bro. You should ask him. You're the one DMing him and shit. You were at the Diddy party.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
That's your goat that said that, bro. How do you feel knowing that LeBron James said that?
All right, listen.
You already know I fuck LeBron.
He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He makes me happy when skies are gray.
Out of all the memes that have fucking stemmed from LeBron, that's the one that just I didn't get. I didn't think it was funny at all. I'll keep it a stack.
So far, I think that's one of the best ones. So
really.
Yeah. What are the other all the other memes?
Dude, the memes of him not knowing lyrics are the fucking.
Those are funny. Those are pretty
best, good. Bro.
Those are pretty.
Come on now, his fucking motherfuckers making up words and shit for lyrics.
I don't know. Best basketball player to ever walk this earth. Ain't no party like a Diddy. Listen, Okay, Clinton was on Epstein Island. You might vote for him still.
That's negative Ghost Rider. I'm not voting for him. No, but yeah, I mean, I guess we could. Diddy. I don't know much about the situation other than he's a fucking piece of shit. I'm starting to see a fucking trend here where it's just famous people being fucking terrible people.
Yeah, they, you know, I mean, not to get into that side, but you know, that like too deep into that, but famous people, you know, pieces of shit can be the billionaires mostly when you really think about it. But though I think my favorite part, and I think it was Josh Johnson, some comedian talking about it. He was like, you couldn't, like, when one of the first verdicts first came down, you know, Diddy was on the run, nobody could find him, right? And there's like logs of his plane going to, I think it was the Dominican Republic or something. And like the people on the internet found this. It wasn't even like police, or it wasn't even like FBI or anybody. Like, it was like people on the internet that were like tracking his plane, like fucking found him found it going to the Dominican Republic. And like the Dominican Republic still extradite, so it didn't make sense that he would like just stay there. But the thought process was like, oh, he got on another like smaller plane and then went to a country that doesn't extradite, like Argentina or some shit, right? And then plane comes back and he's not on it, obviously. But it turns out he was never on the plane to begin with, and he was just in Miami the whole time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like there was no, like, why the fuck did he send his plane out there that way? Like, for no reason.
Fucking, what's that movie called with DiCaprio and Tom Hanks?
Catch Me If You Can,
bro.
he pulled a Catch Me If You Can.
He pulled a Catch Me If You Can, bro. He's about to fucking fool all of us, dude. This motherfucker. Yeah, because I heard he fucking, isn't he at like some island right now? Like, he's somewhere.
I really don't. I thought he was in custody. I don't know.
Oh, is he? I don't remember.
I
just saw a fucking video of him like with a long list of people, and he's like, "All right, if I'm going down, we're all going down."
Oh
shit.
My god.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know if that's a real fucking video or not, but
he's still not bringing LeBron down.
I don't think anything could. Unfortunately, people have fucking LeBron's nutsack so far deep into their fucking throats that man could do anything. It's fucking insane. I mean, just like, I'm not saying he's done anything so far for me to like, maybe not cancel him, but like just fucking hate him even more. But yeah, dude, LeBron could do no bad, bro.
Nope. He's fine. What else is up there? Oh, Morgan, speaking of people that got fucking arrested, Morgan Wallen. I don't know if you saw what happened there.
Yeah, bro, he let the liquor talk. And then he couldn't remember what we said, but he said it all. He threw a fucking chair at some cops, what I heard.
Maybe not at the cops, but it landed really close to them. Listen, if you're about ACAB, I mean, that might be your guy.
The
ACAB fucking side of Twitter been mad silent.
But is that like, you know, him saying fuck the police, or him testing his white privilege, you think? Because I think it's closer to the same.
All right. I mean, you
okay,
might be right,
so you get so you get hammered, and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, even hammered, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a fucking chair at a bunch of cops or close by. Is that a thought that goes through your mind? No.
I mean,
but you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm Morgan Wallen. What the fuck's gonna happen? You know, fucking country music star. I don't know, bro. Motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, that's a stupid thing to do if it's 6 stories up and throw a fucking chair off.
Oh shit, 6 stories?
Yeah, he was on the top of a 6-story building. Which I don't know if I ever told you the story of me in Oklahoma.
I think you did, but tell it again, bro. It's a good story.
Okay. I mean, so, you know, we got drunk one night, and it was my friend. We were at my friend's apartment, and I think he lived on the top floor. I don't know. I don't remember. But his parking garage meets up with the roof of the building, right? It's a 6-story apartment building. And I like see this, and I climb up on that roof, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is a lot of fun. This is a nice view. And him and his girlfriend are like petrified, like staring at me. They're like, hey, you might want to like get down, you know. And I was like, but it's so nice, whatever. Like, who cares? It's it's chilling. Not too cold, not too hot out here. They talk me down. We're driving away in the morning. I look up, and I might even send you like a fucking street view of the fucking building or something. But yeah,
right there,
6 stories up, and I was on top of the roof. And I look at it, I'm like, that's what I was on top of. Like, y'all let me get on that. Obviously, I fucking forced my way up there, but yeah, it was scary.
Dude, I don't have that gene, bro. When I get hammered or whatever, I'm just like, I'm a dance around and do some dumb shit. Like, I'm never like, I don't know. I don't. I feel like danger doesn't find me when I'm fucking drunk, like some people.
Yeah.
Like, even though you didn't intentionally do it for the dangerous part of it, you're just like, yeah, you're on the
Okay.
ledge of a fucking tall ass apartment.
Yep.
Just randomly. Nah, bro.
That's fun. That's nice.
The craziest thing is fucking. I'll get gutsy and like start doing dumb shit like dancing around and shit. I don't know. Fucking drunk me is.
Yeah, just a fun guy, bro. It's like nothing wrong with that.
It's true. Yeah, sometimes I mean, like, the bar I frequent and shit. I'll get pretty sloshed and I'll just start talking to people. I'm even more talkative when I'm fucked up. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure everyone's having a good time. But
we sing a lot too. We fucking karaoke's our shit when we get drunk.
Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, it is. I fucking dude. Have we talked about karaoke at all or singing on the podcast before? I don't think we have.
Not really.
That's my shit, y'all. I am the king of karaoke. Self-proclaimed king of karaoke since fucking high school, man. Ever since we had fucking karaoke at after prom.
Yeah, that was
bro.
Fuck. I mean,
that's what started it all, bro. It's the first time doing karaoke.
Damn.
What's your go-to karaoke song, bro? It's solo.
Solo? Ooh, God. I kind of keep a mix of everything going on. Like Careless Whisper.
It's a good one.
I'll knock out a mean Careless Whisper. And then something in Spanish, probably like Tragos.
The Mexican national anthem.
Yeah, bro. Like I'll throw in something in Spanish, or even some country, like some Luke Combs or something. Fucking, I can hit any Luke Combs or anything. What about you, dog? What do you hit with?
I mean, I'm really big about, and it's weird. It's like the entertainer gene in me. I like to read the room. So it depends on the group of people. If it's a younger group of people, yeah, I know. I just sing shit that I normally listen to. If it's older, I try to hit like the mid 2000s, early 2010s.
That's fair.
The one that just never fucking gets old, always gets people going is "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's
just a fucking banger of that. A banger that anybody of all age, or fuck, my camera's zooming up. Anybody and everybody of all ages could fucking enjoy that song. So that's kind of my go-to. I have been singing a little bit more country, I've noticed, and I just think it's in my range. So I'm like,
right.
Fuck it, I'll sing it. Like, it's not that bad. But
any Garth Brooks?
It's funny you mentioned that. Did you know? Garth Brooks kills people.
Yeah, the bodies on his ranch.
Allegedly. The first time I sang "Friends in Low Places," I didn't really like the song. And then I just found myself singing it like in the shower and shit. I'm
it's
like,
just so fucking.
Damn it.
Yeah, it connects with everybody.
Bro, did you know that there's a show that involves Garth Brooks and his wife, and they're like building a bar in like Nashville or some shit? Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's
Dude, it's called Friends in Low Places Building the Oasis.
Oh my God, that's such a try-hard title. Yeah, throw a fucking link up there. Fucking
thumbnail or whatever.
Garth Brooks.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I kind of want to watch it, but
really,
I feel like it ruined the song. Well, I mean, why not, bro? I mean, it's Garth Brooks. Maybe we'll find some more bodies in the fucking.
Like just a bunch of people go missing from that bar. Yeah, like
yeah. It's like, yeah. Anyway, Terry, our server's gone.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows where he's at?
Just fucking check the freezer and just fucking.
He's in the freezer, fucking floorboards.
Yeah, exactly.
Coffins and shit in the walls. But yeah, man, Garth Brooks, what a guy.
Yep, that is a character pretty much at this point to fucking hear about.
I'm gonna
we
say
get
this,
into it. Oh, go for it.
Well, just one more thing. Fuck you. I did sing Same Girl just as good as you did. You can lick my
No,
fucking nuts.
to be fair,
Fuck
we were
you.
both garbage. I'm listening back. I looked back at the clips. We were both terrible. We kept getting interrupted. That's the go-to duet fucking karaoke song for sure. One of the best.
We were very, we were preoccupied there.
We were hammered.
Shit.
But
I don't know how I played those games of League, but we did it. Yeah. Are we gonna get into the tea, bro? Are we gonna get into
the big one, the big
monumental fucking just?
Do we start from the beginning? Like, you want to start from the beginning, or how do you want to do this? Like, fucking.
Dude, I think we start off by acknowledging the fact that we fucking called this fucking months ago. Well, let me rephrase that. We talked about it months ago.
Okay, we talked about it months ago.
We acknowledged different rap beef that led to us talking about the current rap beef before it was the current rap beef. So
that's true.
For those of you that have listened to the previous episodes, or this previous episode specifically, I'll put the thumbnail and link somewhere. I'm giving myself so much work.
Yeah,
in this
dude,
one.
you're
God
fucking doing this to yourself.
Fuck me. But no, I feel like it's only right. We talked about the Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion beef in this episode. And, we were having a conversation about me just not really being in the loop for a lot of this beef and just rap beef in general. Like, I'd never followed any of it. And we talked about Kendrick and Control. And wouldn't you fucking know it, this motherfucker called out Drake and J. Cole, bro.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, man. What are your first thoughts? I mean, like, we can start at the beginning. I guess that's really the beginning is him. What the fuck is the name of the song? Like That, I think?
Yeah. The Like That verse. I mean, super solid verse for Kendrick. I mean, for it to be a feature, I don't hate that it's a feature, right? Like, if you're gonna, especially like, I mean, that means he has Metro and Future behind him, like on his side or whatever it is. But it's definitely one of those things that makes you think, like, what's a full song gonna be like, or full fucking track gonna be like if he actually decides to let loose.
I don't think the mic for the recording picked it up.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like, what's a full track gonna sound like, and how, like, in is he gonna go there? Especially if, like, someone like Metro is producing it or anything like that. Like, it's gonna be, if it ever comes to that, it's gonna be I don't know, scary almost is the way I would see about it. I mean, Kendrick at this point's the boogeyman to all these people. And so go for it. I was like, so Like That comes out, and I mean, again, super solid bars. I don't think I would actually call it like the first like actual diss track. I think it would be like the warning shot is what I would call it. Like stop saying like y'all are on my level, because you're not, is basically what he's saying. What'd you think?
Well, man, it's fucking wild. I mean, again, we had just talked about this a couple weeks back, and right after we taped that fucking podcast episode, I actually looked into it. There's a video that fuck that. You can find it. I'm not going to fucking put a bunch of thumbnails in the goddamn podcast. It's a fucking video on YouTube going over, like, the very early stages of the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. So, and some J. Cole is sprinkled in there. But I went in and fucking, watched that video, and I was like, holy shit, this is wild. Still fresh in my mind. While this fucking track came out, and I was like, holy shit, dude, like, this is insane. Like, I'm in the know now, it's a weird feeling. Like, I thought the track was great. I mean, again, yeah, it was a feature, but I think he owned that song, man. Another great example of him being a feature on a song and him making it his own. Like, that shit was insane. And it was just wild, man. I mean, and there's no like sneak dissing. He just straight up fucking balls to the wall, called these motherfuckers out.
Yep.
Fucking fuck the big three, he said, bro. It's just big me.
It's just big me. And I think that's I think that's the main takeaway from that. There's like, he's not even considering them on his level anymore. That he just, he's like, all right, it's all me. So And it is funny. I mean, it is kind of like a blindside because obviously, first person shooter came out and it was them kind of like giving each other flowers. And so you'd say like, or like you'd want to be like, oh, like, dude, they gave you flowers. Like, why would you be upset
Well, but
about
here's my
this?
thing though, and I've seen that argument before. I don't think Drake gave him flowers. I don't think he specifically says Kendrick is whatever. The only person to give him flowers in that song is J. Cole, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go and fucking watch it, read it, listen to it again. But I think that's what stemmed this entire fucking thing. Yeah,
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? Like, J. Cole gave him some flowers and cool, big three, yada, yada, yada. But Drake didn't, I feel like there's a lot more that can go into it, right? Did he even fucking hit him up for first-person shooter? Who fucking knows? Like, did fucking Cole let him know that he was getting involved? And then he said, fuck Drake even more. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's what's kind of like the hype behind it, is that we don't know, like, it's like what you were saying. This is not so much of a diss to Kendrick, if not the opposite. Like, J. Cole's trying to give him flowers, and Kendrick threw away the fucking flowers, burned them, and then shit on him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's what was fucking out of left field for me, because I'm with you. Like, I heard that song and I was like, they're not trying to diss J. Cole at all, or I mean Kendrick Lamar at all.
Right.
But he said, fuck y'all, bitch.
So you think it's more about what wasn't said than what was said, and that to me, that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so from like that, we go to J. Cole's response.
Which this whole thing has been, what, 2-3 weeks? That's what's been
it's been about 2 weeks. What's the what was that even called? I might delete later.
Might delete later is the project, and then 7 minute
7 minute drill was the diss track. Now, might delete later, I mean, it had some, I don't know, bangers, but like it had some pretty good tracks to it, and it felt like a lot of it was like J. Cole being like, no, I'm the best. Like I'm the best. Regardless of what other people say, I'm the best. But the targeted, towards Kendrick track is 7 minute drill. But real quick before we get to 7 minute drill, did you hear about hunting rabbits or hunting wabbits?
Yes, dude. God damn it. So I saw it on I think that night that it dropped. I was on TikTok up until like 4 a.m. Don't ask me why. I just couldn't sleep. But then, I did hear about fucking hunting season, bro. That shit is so like, for those of you who don't know, he fucking sampled our boy Meat Canyon, bro.
Meat Canyon.
Papa fucking Meat.
Fan of the podcast. Probably never heard of us, but
no, I mean, we've collabed before. We
know the guy. Yep. That's behind the scenes.
We technically speaking, we have collabed with fucking Meat Canyon before.
A lot of fun.
I still have the screen. Put that shit up, bro. I'll put the screenshot.
That's awesome. Actually,
shit mirrored. I'll put right there, bro. So me and Caesar have played fucking League of Legends with our boy. Did we talk about that on the podcast? I don't know if we talked
about that on the podcast.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we have played a game of League of Legends and
couple games.
Did we play a couple?
It was a couple games that night we played with Meat Canyon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can only remember one, but we're undefeated. That's all that matters. With Meat Canyon.
Big ups.
Meat Canyon, if you're watching. Shout out to the boys.
But
yeah, he fucking sampled a fucking animation of his where it's fucking Bugs Bunny and fucking.
It was the Wabbit season, right?
Yeah,
Wabbit season. Was the animation, and I forgot that animation was taken down.
Mm-hmm.
It was claimed by Warner Brothers, and so now Meat Canyon's voice is Bugs Bunny, who, I mean, you might be able to find this somewhere. I'm not gonna make a fair to link it or anything like that, because it's, like, I don't know where we would find it or anything. Yeah. But it's very like disturbing almost, like it's Bugs Bunny, like Meat Canyon voices Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny's dad, and again, it's just very disturbing. But yeah, the fact that was taken as a sample and put into J. Cole's album. I don't know who produced it either. I didn't see like a producer tag or anything, or hear like a producer tag. No, it's not Metro.
Sure, not Metro.
But yeah, I you know, it's so funny to see like the space of like YouTube and like content creators, people, whoever, and how that's kind of transcended into like big enough to be on like I'm a fucking quadruple platinum star, quintuple, how many times platinum fucking J. Cole's been, and be on his tracks like that. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, it's small world. I saw that and I was like, dude, what? Like, there's no way. And sure
Right.
as shit, me Kenyon even released a video about, I guess, J.
Oh
Cole
yeah.
reaching out or his people or some shit. I didn't catch
Yeah.
the video, but yeah, just small world, bro. You don't really think about, these creators or, I don't know. At least I don't think of them in the same space. Like yes, they're
Exactly.
successful creatively, but I'm not like, oh, dude, yeah, he's gonna meet fucking Drake one day or he's gonna collab with J. Cole. But yeah, I mean, it's just. Do you see that?
Yeah, you went out of focus a little bit.
My fucking camera's tweaking. I'm about to beat the shit out of it right now, bro. I'm gonna look like
Fucking,
Jinxie on this bitch. Fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shit was badass. I'm gonna keep it a
great.
$150 with you. I didn't listen to the entirety of the fucking project. I just listened to 7 Minute Drill and judged it from there. So I'll have to go back and listen to Hunting Season. But
yeah, I gave it a full listen through. It's definitely like a mixtape. It's not. It reminds me of like his last mixtape. Which, if we really wanted to boil down like good albums from J. Cole.
Well, I think. Well, let's say this. What'd you think about? Let's talk about 7 Minute Drill, because I think this can come up into a little bit more, like with contextually understand. Yeah, what'd you think about 7 Minute Drill? So
7 Minute Drill.
I'll give you my thoughts after you. But
it
go ahead.
It was okay. This is about it. It was okay. It had a couple lines in there that obviously shocked a lot of people. I think the big line, what was it? His first shit was classic. His second shit was boring. His first shit was classic. His last shit was tragic. His third shit was boring or something like that. And whatever. But he was basically calling To Pimp a Butterfly boring. Unanimously, yeah, one of the best albums to come out of the 2010s.
Or in general, I mean, of all time.
Yeah, of all time,
it's
really.
fucking regarded as the album that saved rap. So.
Yeah, and I would agree. I mean, I fucking love To Pimp a Butterfly. I think it's still ahead of its time because of how just like different it is. There's no rap albums that are like anywhere near what To Pimp a Butterfly is. Even Kendrick's newest shit isn't even like close to what To Pimp a Butterfly can be. But that's
I agree, but.
Yeah, like it and and that's not a bad thing necessarily because it's different,
right?
But definitely one of the best out there, one of the best ever. And to call that boring is crazy.
Listen, man, up until maybe about a year or two ago, I was the biggest J. Cole hater on the fucking planet. I've shared my opinions of him before. I went to Dreamville. Before going to Dreamville, I started to listen to a little bit more J. Cole, got a little bit more cultured. No pun intended. But cultured? Come on, bro.
Ain't that Cardi B's kid?
All right. But all I can say, and I have another buddy that really loves J. Cole, and I let him know that he had released this fucking response. The only thing I can say about 7 Minute Drill is that it was disappointing. I think. I mean, J. Cole. I know he could do better, and the fucking J. Cole copium smokers were like, "This is just a wording shop, bro. He could do better." Which is fine, but he did that in the softest way possible. I mean, even before, we'll
get to that.
Yeah, just as a whole, the whole fucking track was ass. I mean, you don't say outlandish shit and try to go bar for bar with fucking Kendrick Lamar like that. Matter of fact, let's compare discographies. Kind of like what you were gonna say. Like, I would take Kendrick's lineup over J. Cole's lineup any day of the fucking week. Fucking no questions asked. I would take fucking roast my ass. I would take damn over the entirety of J. Cole's discography. Quote me on that shit. So to say To Pimp a Butterfly was boring and it put people to sleep, you're tripping balls, bro. You are smoking on that pack.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I just that was my like main impression was like, dude, you could do so much better. Kendrick came at you hot. Like, this is a warning shot. Nah, bro, you need to buck up. This motherfucker wasn't playing, bro. Kendrick called you a bitch. You and Drake. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, he was telling them to bow down, both of them. And I think the big thing, and like you said, I mean, is there really one EP that J. Cole has over Kendrick or over anybody? It's gonna be 2014 Forest Hill Drives, or Forest Hill Drive. But even then,
I think of,
yeah, like even then, I mean, that's not To Pimp a Butterfly. That's not Good Kid, Mad City, and it's not it. You know, damn, Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale was definitely different. I think that's another one that's ahead of time, but that's another conversation for another time. But
right.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, KOD was
fucking
garbage.
Terrible. That's what made me hate fucking J. Cole.
KOD.
The fucking get out of here, bro.
Yeah, and listen. I still really like J. Cole. I love J. Cole's discography. I think he's still one of the best out there. Fantastic rapper, but his lineup does not compare.
I'd agree, but
I think
he's one of the best.
Where J. Cole shines, and this is the weirdest thing to say about a great rapper, where J. Cole shines the most is in his features. And he had that run like in 2017, 2018, where he was featuring on everybody in Dreamville. He was featuring on 21 Savage's music, all that stuff. And that really solidified, like he was like basically like growing up. He was basically growing all of Dreamville like with like one verse at a time, which was really cool. But he hasn't had any studio like albums that have come out and been as impactful since 2014 Forest Hill Drives.
So the reason why I kept looking to my, I guess, right in this is my fridge door just opened on its own.
Oh.
It's just wide open.
Oh.
Love that.
Is your refrigerator running?
I better go catch it. Yeah, man. J. Cole's fucking soft, and we'll get into that. Right after you release a diss track or a warning shot or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I think you would want to let that simmer with people, or let it kind of like solidify before you fucking backtrack like J. Cole did a couple days after the track came out at Dreamville. So I'll share a little fucking info. Dreamville, great festival, awesome festival. When I went last year, fun stuff. J. Cole's the closer of the festival, of course, right? That's who people are there to see mostly. It was different, you have all these performers for the 2 days. They're all just there, in and out, in and out. And I feel like J. Cole takes his time. He gets on stage, really puts on a fucking show, really tries to talk to the fans and connect to the fans, which is cool. I mean, I can appreciate that. Yeah, man, he went on stage and shared some shit. And honestly, it's kind of making me want to go back to what I thought about J. Cole before, where he's just a fucking goober.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
He remembered he was conflicted, misusing his influence, abusing his power, full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Could we like splice in his response? Maybe just fucking.
Yeah, I'll find a fucking Twitter video.
Just a quick video, yeah. And so yeah, after he says that, I mean, it's just so like, to me, there's two kind of sides to a rap beef, right? There's the diss and then the spirit, right? If you're coming after my bars, you're coming after fucking my throat, shit like that, obviously I'm gonna fire back. If you're coming after my family and, you know, like crazy shit, I'm gonna fire back harder. You know, like in the olden days, people would, you know, fucking get him with the Minecraft exits, fucking get him with the Call of Duty, like, type technology animation. I mean, like, you look at Tupac and Biggie, right? I mean, to me, that's the greatest rap beef of all time. Tupac and Biggie ended with people in prison, ended with Compton being a war zone. I mean, it's LA and Vegas becoming a war zone. That's where Tupac died, was in Vegas. Like, it's just such a crazy, like, hatred for each other. And sure, right, I'm not saying that Cole and Kendrick should hate each other, Drake and Kendrick should hate each other, anything like that. But it was always settled by violence and a lot of, okay, I don't want to say I want it settled with violence, but, you know, it was never settled by being the bigger person, someone being the bigger person and just being like, no, I couldn't fucking sleep. Like, why are you being mature? That's not what we want.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at it like sparring in boxing, right?
Sure.
Well, hear me out, right? Like, it's not like the real deal. It's not an exhibition match. There's not a whole lot that's fucking going on. You know, like, nothing serious is on the line. But it's that mutual respect for the other boxer that you don't want to pull your punches. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, you're not trying hard and fucking trying to knock the other person out. That doesn't mean they don't, you know, you shouldn't give your all. And, you know, that's where I feel like he fucking falls flat, especially by fucking apologizing, bro, by talking about how he couldn't sleep, how he fucking just hated everything about that fucking track. And, like, for him to retract his statements so quickly, it's just insane, man. Like,
yeah,
you know, I it's kind of like what you said, you know, you come at my family and shit, like, hey, traditionally it's dealt with by, you know, some sort of violence amongst the community or, you know, the rappers, but it's like, bro, you're not taking back bullets, or you're taking back words. Like,
yeah.
you didn't even do anything. You're just talking. It's part of the sparring. It's part of the excitement. It's part of the game, man. And
right,
you know, I was telling my buddy, like, I kudos to J. Cole. You know, he's never been the fucking one to throw hands. Right. He's never been the one to start fights or beefs or whatever, dude. Like, you know, you could go back to, like, the NBA YoungBoy shit that happened on Twitter, which I did.
Wow, good callback.
Yeah, I'm doing some fucking research where, like, you know, he reaches out and it's just like he was never the one to start beef in the community. And I just think he's shooting himself in the foot, man. I think it's like,
yeah,
I think he's losing his credibility as a you know, big rapper in the game. I think if you're gonna fucking be in the game, you got to learn how to play a little bit, and he fucking trolled, bro.
Yeah, like you said, it's a part of the game. It is a part of the game, pretty much. And yeah, I think he's getting it. He's hearing it. You know, all over Twitter, all over Instagram. You know, people saying like,
all the fucking memes and shit.
Big Sean just got a promotion. Like, you know, I mean, all kinds of shit. Like, I mean, Twitter, he's getting clowned.
My favorite ones on Twitter are like, all right, fuck J. Cole. He's not in the big three. Who's in the big three? And it's like Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, and fucking who was the other one?
Fucking
yeah,
Jack Harlow. Like, what?
Jack Harlow. Yeah. Actually,
oh god.
It's weird, man. It's even I would think J. Cole could have done better, and I would think he knows what it means to have beef, and even, like, symbolically talking shit. It's all part of the culture, and it's weird for me to say that I feel like he would know better, but he obviously fucking, you know, he didn't. He's just like, nah, fuck that. Yeah, I feel bad.
It also doesn't help that, like, his past couple projects, he's really talked about, like, being the tough kid or being the kid that had to, like, you know, do everything he could to survive, this, that, the other. And he's like, oh, I came from nothing, and you know, now I'm worth 200 million. And it's like, okay, then act like it, right? Like be that guy that you know got you to where you are. Because if you're not doing that, then everyone's gonna see like that was all just a fucking lie, or you know, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and if it's a persona, let the persona have beef, bro. If you're fucking tossing and turning in bed and you're losing sleep over beef over some bullshit, bro, keep that to your fucking self. No one's telling you to not have that fucking issues, but come on, bro. Like, you're not, now the entire community thinks he's soft, bro. J.
Exactly.
Cole fans are gonna smoke that fucking copium until they're dead.
They've been
And
silent is the crazy
dude,
thing.
not a single fucking word out of him.
I've
So
not
it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean you're right. It's like yeah, if it's a persona, if it's, you know, if it's just words, then let it be just words. Don't be, you know, we're not your therapist. Yeah, obviously mental health is important. It's
not
we're not saying it's not.
Right. And good for him for expressing his emotions, right?
Right.
But I'm just saying, when you're on that fucking level of talent, whatever, when you're in that spectrum of being a fucking celebrity with a persona, with a whatever you want to call it, like, people look at that shit specifically. Stay consistent. I mean, if you're gonna be the fucking peace bringer J. Cole that, you know, I feel like you really are, then be that. You ain't a fucking,
yeah, don't start
like,
with the diss and then, you know, like say you're all hard, say this, that, and the other, and then, you know, retract it. It just feels so disingenuous, and I think that's a lot of the reason, like, it kind of leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth. It's just like, is that what this was supposed to be, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking joke, man. I don't know. I'm telling you, the more I think about it, the more I fucking see the memes and shit. I want to go back on my fucking shit, back on my fucking hater shit, and just say fuck.
See, and you don't even remember like the old fucking what's it called? J. Cole horrible movement.
No.
Yeah, see, it used to be a line. There was a line in J. Cole had. It was like, all you people, or no, I'm artistic, and all of you people are on. Is what?
I'm gonna censor that.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if you want to censor that or not. That's directly like from a J. Cole song. And yeah, and he caught a lot of like hate for it off the beginning, and that was probably like early 2010 2011, like right after he had first started like getting big. And so there's this whole movement of like, oh, J. Cole's horrible, he's bad, he's really not good. Like that was like a whole thing that people were saying around and talking about. And I never understood it, like of like, or like I didn't know like what it all meant until like I had heard about what he had said. I was like, yeah, I get some of that flack's pretty deserved, but he took that and he kind of became the rapper with the chip on his shoulder, and then he releases 2014 Forest Hill Drives, right, and the rest is history. So now you go back and you're like, oh, was this guy just like, I don't know, like what happened to that guy, right? What happened to the guy with the chip on his shoulder? What happened to
it's kind of like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a different fucking space, man. It's way different, and you see it in content creators and shit too. It's like, you're known for being a dick. Are you going to be dick the entire time that you're a personality on the internet or entertainment? You know what I mean? And I believe people, you know, obviously people can change and they can fucking make artistic changes and shit and be like, you know what?
Sure.
I'm known for the bad guy, but now I'm be the good guy. But I mean, I don't know. It's, yeah. I just think it's a reminder that all of this is fucking entertainment and
exactly
bullshit at the end of the day. Like, we can rap about carrying fucking blickies and fucking being in the streets, but are we really? Exactly. Are they really? You know,
they're not. They're not. I mean, you're worth $200 million, right? Like,
when was the last time you were in the hood, bro? Like,
exactly.
Never. But that's fine. But No, man, I think it just tees everything off for fucking Drake at this point, man. Where people are saying he's gonna respond, people are saying he's not gonna respond. I mean,
from my sources, it'll be a while before he responds.
who are you? What are your sources?
It's classified. Can't expose them.
I think you can let all the viewers know. I think we owe it up to them to be pretty transparent.
I don't know how I feel about our viewers thinking, I don't know how I feel about our viewers knowing that I listen to DJ Academics.
Oh my fucking god. Yo, I DM'd him like, you better not fucking do some pussy shit like J. Cole did. You don't know who I am and how dare you. The fucking... it's weird, like, you know, and I was just fucking... Fuck DJ Academics, bro. I was gonna ask this at the beginning of the conversation, but we kind of just got into it. Okay, fucking Siri, fuck you. What side of history are you gonna be on, man? What do you think? And I'll put the fucking... This is one of the last ones I put up. I'm gonna put up the fucking Captain America Civil War thing up. And have you seen that?
Yeah. Fucking...
Where it's like two sides. Like,
yep.
We have Drake J. Cole side has 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Dirk. Who else is on there? JID. The entirety of Dreamville. Yeah. Like, what do you think, man? Versus fucking
Kendrick, Future, Metro,
The Weeknd, Kanye, Travis, probably.
Oh.
I mean, dude, it's weird.
It's very weird. It's very divisive. I don't think there's really a right answer, believe it or not. I mean, I don't, yeah. Okay. Obviously, like, if you stick up for Drake has a very checkered past. Hold on. Drake has a very checkered past. As a rapper, fundamentally, he is realistically not as good as either J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, I think, personally. But as a marketer, as a competitor, and as a persona, I think he's better than, the two of them, right? He's got more sales than all of them. He's got more sales than most of the entire rap world, right? He gets the best beat. I think he lives the best life, right, out of all these guys. Like, he's, I think there's a reason he's at the top, and he can release a project and maybe only 1 or 2 or 3 are bangers, and it's not a fantastic project overall, but those 1, 2, 3 bangers are going to be played year round, right? That's not happening to a J. Cole song. That's not happening to a Kendrick song. So it's really weird to be on his side because he's like almost barely a rapper in all of this. It's kind of like the Metro whole part. And Metro's a producer, right? He's not a rapper. Why is he beefing with these people? Which, like, first, I don't know if you can explain this. I don't know why Metro's beefing with Drake.
He is beefing with I think it's because they had some creative indifferences on fucking, what album was it, bro?
Heroes and Villains?
No, so I mean, Metro produced not For All the Dogs.
CLB?
CLB, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's something like that. So Metro's beefing with him and 21 Savage more specifically. Like, that's where his beef stems from. Was because, I mean, Metro produced the entirety of 21 Savage's last album, and then they were supposed to work on another album, and he fucking ghosted him to work on Her Loss. So
yeesh.
That's kind of the meme there.
Okay.
And then Future is just, I'm sure you know this, that he's beefing with Drake because he was supposed to release What a Time to Be Alive 2, I think is.
Oh, yep.
They were supposed to release that, and then he released Her Loss with fucking
21 Savage
instead. What else? I mean, that's like the main beef.
Okay.
Between Metro and Drake. I know The Weeknd and Drake have been beefing for fucking years.
I thought that beef was
squashed, but
I didn't know about that one until like a bit ago. Maybe
Toronto,
right before all this started.
Talent, fucking Drake is a fucking his self-esteem is low as shit. Apparently, I don't know.
See, and like that's one of those things that makes it hard to be on Drake's side for all of this.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you look at history, man, and you know Drake is definitely in the wrong. I think primarily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously I'm a big Drake fan, and it sucks that.
But it's hard to hate the guy, you know?
yeah. Well, and then that's kind of my point, right? Like I grew up listening to more Drake than anybody, period. I've listened to more Drake music in general than anybody else in my fucking playlist.
Right.
So it's weird to be like, you're kind of being a bitch, Drake. Like, oh, well, you know, like the whole beef behind fucking Kendrick and Drake is that Kendrick started popping off right around the time that Drake started doing his own thing as well. And he just like didn't acknowledge his fucking greatness, which is fucking weird, especially after you toured with the guy and the other person that toured with him just so happened to be fucking J. Cole, and he gave him flowers, and he's just as talented as either of them are. And it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I want to be on the right side of history and say that I'm on Kendrick's side on this one, because that's some fuck shit. But, you know, in my heart, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm a fucking Drake fan. So, you know, like, I'm torn. I'm torn.
It's so hard. It's definitely, I mean, and like, you know, it is three of the greats, right? Like, it's the two of the greats. Two and a half of the greats.
He's been fucking, 2.5. I like
but it really is like, you know, I think most people are pretty torn about this.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to hate Drake. Obviously, no one can really hate Kendrick Lamar. Like, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. See who responds to who. I think the other thing I heard was Future was like mad at Drake about, you know, him having sex with his girlfriend or something.
Valid reason.
But so, and I don't know how true this is, and I don't know how awful this sounds, but I heard some. Yep.
And Caesar's shitting on a lot of things. So we're just, you know, I think at the end of the day, it makes for good entertainment. I will say, like, getting on Twitter, fucking listening to or looking at the fucking beef, the memes and shit. Definitely a different angle of rap that I never experienced before, man. So it's kind of exciting to see. You know, I've always been in the dark with this shit. I've always been off the grid with fucking beef, and it's kind of interesting to be in the middle of it. You know, I know.
Right.
You've talked about it before. You were on Twitter and sure, you were in the know with a lot of this beef that's happened before. So it's cool. It's entertaining for sure. Let's just go with that. But
obviously, I don't want it to end like Tupac and Biggie, right? Fucking body counts. Like, that's not the fucking goal here. Let's get like an ending like Pete or not Pete. Fuck. What the fuck's his name? Like Pusha T and Drake. Like, that was a pretty solid ending.
I'm just saying, put him in a ring. Just do celebrity boxing. Let him fucking hash it out, bro. Drake can pull out his dick and just choke out Kendrick or some shit.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, bro.
You have to throw in the fucking from Scary Movie 2, bro. The clown. You remember when that happened? Under the bed, the fucking clown gets wrapped around the neck and pulled back under the bed.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Okay, you might have to. You have to see that scene.
Right, okay. Well. Okay. No, I'm not gonna.
It will probably get fucking copyrighted. Anyway.
Yeah, it's taken down already by Drake's lawyers. No, I'm just saying, give them both gloves, and you know, it's a joke, obviously. But
one thing, I mean, Kendrick's like,
don't say it.
5'8".
You mother. What's wrong with that?
I don't. Drake's like 6'2". Like, it's not a fair fight.
Gotta piss me off, bro. I just got my height taken. My exact height.
Yeah, bro. My fault. He's tiny. He's a small human being.
You're just trying to piss everybody off tonight, huh? Motherfucker. How tall are you? Like 5'9"?
5'9".
Yeah, fuck you. Went to the doctor's office and, you know, I'm telling you, I got measured. I was like, can you like round up or can I just be 6 foot or
can I get 5'8" and a quarter at least? Like,
come on, give me something, bro. God damn it. But no, man. I mean, yeah, you know, our fucking Let him settle it with the duel, bro. You know, 1v1 on Fortnite.
A quick fucking
Yu-Gi-Oh.
build off an Edison duel, a fucking what a fucking, I mean, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, like whatever.
Sock'em Boppers? Give them both Sock'em Boppers.
Give them Soccer Boppers and a fucking Rocket League 1-on-1 duel. Like, you know, well, there's got to be a way to end it. We can facilitate it. We'll stream it. Fucking.
Yeah. We'll have performers and shit.
You know, Kanye really hasn't stepped in yet, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for too.
Well, just Kanye's way above any of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not gonna fucking do anything yet. I think when Drake responds, Kanye might say something, and it's gonna be the most outlandish, crazy shit that I might just end all of this. Like, he's not even gonna say anything to Drake. He's just gonna say some outlandish, crazy shit. And then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, this isn't fun anymore." Yeah.
Like, haha, yeah, Kanye.
Yeah.
You did it. I had someone tell me that Kanye wasn't a good rapper, and don't do it. He is the most influential rapper.
He is the most influential music producer.
That's not true. I mean, that is true. But you have to put that alongside. He's just one of the most influential rappers ever to ever do it.
Okay, sure. Okay. Like, not the best, but definitely influential.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
What is crazy about Kanye is he's a fantastic fucking producer, fantastic fashion designer. Yeah, you had a fucking something scurry behind you.
Fuck you. You fucking asshole. No, why is my chair so fucking...
I don't know.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, he's you know, all of these things, but I don't think he's in the top 4 or 5 rappers to ever exist. Like, it's not.
That's fine. What's your Mount Rushmore, bro? Real quick before we go.
Drake, Cole, Kendrick.
Give me Drake.
And then like Jay-Z or Tupac.
Name a Tupac song.
Eazy-E. Tupac, Dear Mama. All Eyes on You. Name California Love. Compton. That's about all the Tupacs that I can name right now. 4 songs. All right, bro. Name 10 books.
Lord of the Rings. The Hunger Games Part 2. Mount Rushmore is Macklemore, G-Eazy, Eminem, and Jack Harlow.
For no particular reason.
In no particular reason. For no particular reason. No, that's a joke. I had one of my friends tell me that G-Eazy was one of the best rappers ever. So they can go fuck themselves. If you're probably watching this.
That is terrible.
No, I think it's realistically, and it's weird. If it's all time, it's a different list. But I think it's Drake, Kendrick Lamar. Gotta be Kanye on there, bro. Like you can't diss Kanye like that, bro. Kanye's gotta be in the fucking...
Dog, I'm telling you.
He's gotta be in the conversation.
Bar for bar, Kanye is not beating 90% of top 10 rappers.
And she just bleached her asshole. And if I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Stop playing with me, bro. You ain't coming up with that shit.
Because I'm not deranged.
All right. Kendrick, Drake, Kanye
Lil Wayne.
West, and Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. Yeah. Like, if they were on, like, I get it, right? Forever, right? By Drake. You know, Eminem.
Not a
Kanye,
big fan of that song,
Lil Wayne,
dude.
Drake.
I don't know what it is. It's a good song.
That was the Avengers of rap when it came out, dog. Like, that was...
Oh, yeah. So
I know why you don't like it.
Why?
Because it's about LeBron.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's about LeBron.
Yeah,
and I fucking knew it. I
just watched the video to that 2 days ago for the first time ever in my life. Swear to God, I love that. I was like, love the fact that you kept saying that shit, like it's about LeBron and shit. And we talked about it one other time when we were playing games. Then I watched it. I like sat down and watched. I'm like, oh my God, this is just a fucking. This is a fucking LeBron compilation, bro. Yeah, bro. Like this is a fucking. what are they called? The AMVs, the anime music videos, bro. This is that for LeBron, bro.
Yeah. This is fucking
jerking
is what is Ziz or something like that? Fucking
the ZZZ music.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest shit ever. It's like Drake. He's like in this fucking thing, and then you have LeBron like making a sandwich in the background. He's like,
yeah, dude. Fucking. I remember the Sprite commercial. Do you remember the Sprite commercial?
The fucking.
Yeah.
When his fucking head comes apart and shit. But that's Drake though.
That was Drake. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant LeBron.
No. Well, I mean, that was back when it was fucking a cranberry Sprite or some shit.
You want Sprite cranberry?
Sprite cranberry. Yeah. Goated. I mean, Jordan's not saying that.
Jordan is
done with the goddamn 90s. What?
Gambling debt, bro.
Not anymore.
He was for a little bit though.
Yeah, but then
fucking a lot of debt.
Shoe sales took up. Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, bro.
You dog,
bro. Bro. When I'm at the MGM, have you seen the video of the guy that goes to the MGM? He's like, "Hey, I have this dollar. I'd like to personally help pay off Bruno Mars's debt." And they're just like straight up the dollar. Like, what the fuck is this guy going on?
No, he put it in like he's like, all right, we'll add it to Mr. Mars's account or some shit like that, and he fucking did it. He like, oh, that's awesome.
Fucking Bruno Mars. What a fucking Chad. I wonder what he plays.
Fucking, I don't know. Wait, if you're losing that much money, you have to play something stupid like fucking roulette. It's
gotta be like Hold'em. No, I think it's like Hold'em or poker.
No, because if it doesn't take much to like start getting good at that game, get those games, and the like,
weekend.
and like
Poker's
start
one of the
not
most
losing.
Like skill intensive fucking card games out there.
But yeah,
and it's not because of like the actual cards. It's just like bluffing and shit.
You telling me Bruno Mars wouldn't have a fucking poker face?
No. That's why he's in debt. Sorry about it. I don't make the rules. It's all luck and fucking masquerade illusions.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's the most like he'd be wearing the sunglasses and he'd be like
I'm gonna
fucking
leave the door open.
Yeah. He's like, he'll be like, hey, take this and buy some Versace and put it on the floor, and then fucking walk away or some shit.
And then be like, hey, I'd catch a grenade for you.
Yeah, he'd be like.
And
how about you catch this grenade? Yeah, and fucking
just fucking dog shit.
Low roll a fucking. He has 7 deuce in his hand and a fucking royal flush on the flop or some shit like. God, be rough. Maybe it is. Maybe it is poker. I don't know. But whatever he's bad at, I will tweet him and be like, "Hey, let me coach you or some shit, dog, because you are fucking this up." How much was it? 50 mil?
Oh, it's something stupid like that. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking money. And I think someone did the math, and he's definitely making more money with his fucking, what the fuck is it called? Reservation. What's it called? It's called something.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but
reservation?
Well, yeah, isn't that where they like keep Native Americans?
Okay, and on that note. No, seriously, fucking what's it called?
I don't know. What is fucking
oh, god damn it. It's like
just look it up,
dude. I'm about to shit myself, so you gotta get this going. I'm dead ass. Hurry, bro.
Fucking his expansion music career makes
god.
Hurry up, bro. Has sold more than, it just says off his music.
No, motherfucker. Fucking, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking
I don't know. Off his fucking
oh god, it's called something. It's like not reservation. It's why is Chrome not loading? You fucking asshole. Bruno Mars.
We're up against
Las Vegas.
Fucking clock. Oh, like for him like being on site or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm. This is it. It's over. I'm residency. All right, and on that note, we're gonna end the fucking podcast. Love you guys. I'm going to shit myself.
Sauce and dressing.
Thank you. Sauce and dressing. I'm